This is Good Morning Indiana, working for you.
And good morning to you. The time right now is 4:27 here on your Wednesday. I'm Lauren Casey.
And I'm Meredith Barrick. We begin with our coronavirus coverage. The latest person to be diagnosed, an Eli Lilly employee. We are still waiting to learn whether or not this is included in the two more people that were tested positive yesterday and announced yesterday, or if this is a seventh person.
Yeah, so we don't know exactly where this person lives or how they contracted it. We just know that they are an Eli Lilly employee. And the company tells us they're taking steps to minimize the risk to other employees. Of course, we'll be looking for more information throughout the day today, and we're continuing to update those numbers and get more information from you. Kelsey Anderson is going to be live with more on what the governor says the state is doing. He's saying that we're ready for this, we're prepared, so we're going to have more details on the coronavirus and the latest here in the Hoosier State.
We also continue to follow news out of Hendricks County, where the Northwest Hendricks School Board met last night. Standing room only there at that school board meeting, as many people continue to follow the controversy out of Tri-West High School.
And people were upset because they said that there would be no public comment at this meeting. Obviously, people are upset, frustrated with the school board, wanting them to resign due to the whole Tyler Bruce situation. And Call 6 Investigates Kara Kenny showed surveillance video that was given to her about that situation. So this is a whole long, convoluted story, and we're going to be breaking down the latest as they are meeting for the first time since our story first broke.
We do want to take a turn now and bring in Alyssa Donovan for a check at our forecast. This morning, a little bit colder than yesterday morning, but it's going to be dry today.
Yeah, so that's the good news. We are mostly going to be dry today. Just a few sprinkles out there as I drove in this morning. So you might see just a little bit of sprinkles outside, and we do have that patchy fog developing. Maybe a light shower for areas to extreme northern counties, but most of us are going to see a dry day. 54 degrees for the high, so still above average with those daytime highs, and mostly cloudy skies. Now we're kind of in a lull period right now between systems, so today and into tomorrow we are going to see dry conditions. By tomorrow afternoon we have another system coming through that's going to bring us another chance of heavier rainfall, and we have a couple systems behind that as we head into the weekend. So enjoy this afternoon, as we are going to see a little bit more rain on the way.
All right, Alyssa, thank you. And finally, in our Hiring Hoosiers today, I'm taking a look at what local organizations are doing to help diversify the workforce. So often we hear people might have a language barrier, or they have a disability that they aren't sure how a company could accommodate for. Well, there are a number of groups working with the EEOC in order to make sure those people are considered when filling open jobs across the Hoosier State. We'll learn a little bit more about what they're doing and what you can do as a company to hire those people. We've got that and more coming up here on Good Morning Indiana.
This is Good Morning Indiana, working for you.
Now at 4:30, new information this morning as an Eli Lilly employee tests positive for the coronavirus. The latest on the disease here in Indiana and what the state is doing to stop the outbreak.
Tensions high among parents after they were not allowed to ask questions at a Northwest Hendricks County school board meeting. Why that district says it decided not to hear their concerns.
And Joe Biden making major gains in Super Tuesday round 2. That is not Joe Biden. That is our governor, Governor Eric Holcomb. We will have the latest, though, on the decisive Democratic primary results. But first, here at 4:30, we want to welcome you in. I'm Meredith Barrick.
And I'm Lauren Casey. Alyssa Donovan is with us here this morning to break down our Wednesday forecast. We're halfway through the week, and it does feel a lot colder as you're stepping out the door today.
Yeah, big change from the past couple starts to our days, and those temperatures are in the 30s this morning. So it is a big change. We're just a little bit below average, 39 degrees right now in Indianapolis. Some areas still in the 40s this morning, 40 in Martinsville, 43 in Bloomington, but you'll definitely feel a little bit of a chill as you step outside this morning. You might want to grab a bit of a heavier coat. The good news is you won't need it by the afternoon, because our temperatures are once again climbing just a little bit of average later today. Visibility down across the area as well. We've seen some patchy fog developing. We're down to just 3 miles of visibility in Indianapolis, about 2.5 for areas to the north. So just be aware of that as you're heading out this morning. Few light sprinkles still in the forecast this morning, and then maybe just a light shower for areas to the north. That's all from that system that moved through yesterday. So we're just seeing some remnants. Besides that, we'll see mostly cloudy skies, and then we are going to see high pressure build in later today. So we're going to see some dry periods overnight tonight and into most of tomorrow before another chance of shower moves into the forecast. So today, a cooler start, some patchy fog and maybe a few sprinkles to start the day. Mostly cloudy skies this afternoon, highs in the mid-50s.
All right, Alyssa, thank you so much. Here's a live look at I-465 and I-69. You can see traffic here on the northeast side is moving along up to speed. No issues to slow you down. So let's take a look over on the west side. I-465 here in Crawfordsville Road. You can see traffic is moving along up to speed over on the west side of town. Of course, we'll continue to monitor your roads this morning, and we'll keep you updated if there are any delays. New from overnight, an employee at Eli Lilly has tested positive for COVID-19.
The company's communications director could not release more information about the patient's circumstances, but said they are monitoring the situation. It's unclear if that person is included in the 6 cases confirmed currently by the Indiana State Department of Health.
2 more were announced Tuesday in Boone and Adams counties, and Marion, Noble, and Hendricks counties have also reported cases.
As more cases of COVID-19 are confirmed in Indiana, Governor Holcomb says the state is, quote, remarkably prepared to respond. The governor says he is having weekly phone calls with Vice President Mike Pence to make sure the state has the necessary resources to handle the spread of the disease. He's also encouraging employers to work with their employees as schools and businesses take precautionary measures.
As you look around the country and you look at the trends, what we have to do is make sure that people are taking the appropriate steps. The partnerships are in place. We have the resources.
The Indiana State Health Department has also created a 24-hour hotline for the latest information on the coronavirus. The center has received nearly 900 calls since March 6th from healthcare providers and the public. From 8 a.m. to 8 p.m., you can call 317-233-7125. Calls after 8 p.m. should go to 317-233-1325.
Indianapolis Public Schools announcing they are canceling the district-sponsored field trips through April 3rd. IPS says that decision is part of the social distance strategies to help prevent contracting the virus. Avon Community Schools has also taken precautions, canceling school and activities for 2 weeks after a student there tested positive for COVID-19. You can find the latest developments on the coronavirus outbreak here in Indiana, the U.S., and the world. Just go to our website, theindychannel.com/coronavirus. And you can also watch a special report from our Scripps National Team, Coronavirus The Facts, at 7 o'clock Friday evening. That's only on RTV6.
Do you think this is right? All these people came here to talk to you. So you're going to force her to talk to you for you all? You're not going to answer any of these questions, sir?
Tense moments at another Northwest Hendricks School Board meeting, and this time no one from the community was able to voice their concerns. The board announced they are suspending public comments at meetings until further notice. It was the first meeting since RTV6's exclusive story revealed more about the sexual misconduct allegations against Tri-West teacher Tyler Bruce. Former school employee Dave Pyatt was fired from Tri-West after he gave Call 6 Investigates surveillance videos that led Pyatt to contact the authorities about the alleged relationship between Bruce and a female student. Bruce is now on unpaid suspension and is facing child seduction and obstruction of justice charges. He denies the allegations. The board is allowed to end public comment by law, but many are upset about the lack of answers.
There's a petition to get him overthrown, and there's a lot of people that don't like him, and they do a lot of corrupt things.
Quite honestly, nobody seems to be having any trouble getting messages to the board in any other form or fashion. We had business to take care of tonight. We wanted to take care of the business and move forward.
RTV6 has been covering this story since the very beginning, from last summer's announcement of the investigation into sexual misconduct allegations involving Tyler Bruce to last week's student walkout in support of fired Attendance Secretary Dave Pyatt. You can find all the stories we've done in the RTV6 app, our YouTube channel, and our website, theindychannel.com.
State Representative Dan Forrestal is pleading guilty in connection to his arrest last year. In August, Forrestal was charged with operating a vehicle while intoxicated and impersonating a police officer. Hancock County Prosecutor Brent Eaton declined to say the exact charges Forrestal is pleading guilty to, but his sentencing will be in May. Forrestal has since announced that he will not seek re-election re-election to the Indiana House this year. The Democrat has represented Indianapolis since 2012. Forrestal is also a firefighter with the city and is currently on sick leave.
As the 2020 legislative session begins to wrap up, it appears a proposal to ban holding and using your cell phone while driving will become law in Indiana. Both the House and Senate voted overwhelmingly in favor of the bill. It allows cell phone use only with hands-free or voice-operated technology. Now it just needs Governor Eric Holcomb's signature, and passing this legislation was part of his agenda.
It is 4:37. The results are still coming in from Super Tuesday round 2, but former Vice President Joe Biden is taking an early lead. Biden securing big wins, including Michigan, which could be a tough blow to Senator Bernie Sanders. ABC's Kenneth Moten has the very latest.
Overnight, Joe Biden cementing himself as the frontrunner in the Democratic presidential race.
It looks like we're going to have another good night.
The former vice president surging ahead in the delegate count after voters in 6 states went to the polls on mini Super Tuesday, including Idaho, Mississippi, Missouri, and the big prize, Michigan. With a majority of the votes counted overnight, Biden easily winning the state, a crushing blow to Senator Bernie Sanders, who won Michigan in 2016.
This campaign is taking off, and I believe we're going to do well from this point on.
Winning in Mississippi, winning in Missouri, and particularly a victory in Michigan cuts to the heart of Bernie Sanders' campaign. That is a devastating blow to Sanders, but clearly Joe Biden is right now the frontrunner, the prohibitive favorite for the nomination.
The coronavirus outbreak now forcing changes on the campaign trail. There will be no audience at Sunday's debate in Arizona. Both candidates have canceled events in Ohio tonight. Biden has also called off an event tomorrow in Florida. Instead, he'll give a speech on the virus. He celebrated his big wins last night in front of campaign staff only. No crowd. In the meantime, Biden's confrontation with the auto worker in Detroit picking up millions of views online. The testy exchange started when the worker claimed Biden would try to confiscate guns.
You are actively trying to amend your Second Amendment right and take away the gun.
Now, shush. I support the Second Amendment.
Kenneth Moten, ABC News, New York.
IMPD is leading the nation in changing the way it hires future officers, and it starts before they ever step foot in the academy. They run the Police Readiness Academy, also known as PAR, where any applicant can get a head start. Through it, they aim to prepare recruits for the physical and mental stress of training for the police force.
It's a shock value involved with the first couple weeks of the academy, and some people are not prepared for that. So what we want to do is try to give them a glimpse in what it is to be in the academy.
IMPD hosts PAR every Tuesday night and is the only Central Indiana department that holds it year-round. You can learn more about the program and find a link to their job recruiting page on our website, theindychannel.com.
IUPUI women's basketball team is celebrating a historic win, punching their first ever ticket to the NCAA tournament. The Jaguars won the Horizon League championship against the Green Bay Phoenix 51-37. Senior Holly Hoopengarner led the Jags with 16 points and was named MVP of the Horizon League tournament. They will find out their seeding and opponent in the big dance on Monday.
Travel companies are making more changes as the coronavirus continues to spread worldwide. What airlines and ride shares are now doing to minimize the outbreak.
And convicted rapist and former movie mogul Harvey Weinstein will learn his sentence today, the time he could spend behind bars. Alyssa.
And we are starting a little foggy this morning, a few sprinkles in the air across central Indiana, but we are going to see a lot of that precipitation clear out. Highs today in the mid-50s, more showers in the 7-day forecast. Those details coming up.
Hiring Hoosiers only on RTV6.
Welcome back to Good Morning Indiana. We are monitoring your roads this morning. This is I-465 and I-69. You can see traffic in this area is traveling up to speed. No major delays to slow you down. We'll continue to monitor your roads throughout the morning and keep you updated.
Containing the worldwide spread of coronavirus continues to put a major strain on travel companies. Airlines taking a big hit on both domestic and overseas flights as people continue to rebook or cancel their tickets. American Airlines and Delta have started to cut the amount of flights offered. American American, which is the largest airline in the world, says it is reducing its international flights by 10%. They will also cut domestic trips by about 7%. Delta is getting rid of even more, slashing around 20% of its international capacity. The company is also on a hiring freeze and is creating a way for workers to sign up for unpaid leave. Rideshare companies like Uber are also taking precautions. Uber CEO says they are suspending the accounts of customers and drivers who have coronavirus. The company is also adding more disinfectants for vehicles and allowing Uber Eats customers to request food be left at the door. Lyft has issued similar safety measures for their company.
At 4:44, sports teams are also taking precautions against COVID-19. The Barcelona Football Club will play all of its games without fans for the next 2 weeks to prevent the spread. The measure includes all professional and youth level games. The club says it will refund all ticket holders. Back here in Indianapolis, the Pacers are also making changes to protect players. Fans were removed from the front row near where the players warmed up at Bankers Life Fieldhouse for last night's game. They were allowed back when the game began.
The FDA is cracking down on companies that continue to sell flavored vaping cartridges, violating the agency's new policy. The action took effect in February, banning all flavors other than tobacco and menthol. The FDA says it sent out 22 warning letters to companies that continue to sell the products. They include both online and brick and mortar businesses. Companies have to respond to the warning within 15 days. The FDA says one of their top priorities is to keep young people from the dangers of e-cigarette use.
Convicted sex offender Harvey Weinstein is set to learn his sentence today. The 67-year-old was convicted last month of first-degree criminal sexual assault and third-degree rape. He could face a maximum of 25 years in prison for the assault and 4 years for rape. His lawyers are asking for the minimum 5 years behind bars. In the letter, they asked the judge to consider his age, medical issues, and charitable giving.
Firefighters in New York had to help rescue a boy after he got stuck in mud. Officials say the 12-year-old was walking with his father when he fell in. The area used to be a pond but was drained so the bottom could be dredged. The mud became quicksand-like, causing the boy to keep sinking. Firefighters had to poke holes in the mud to break the suction and get the child out. A construction fence was put around the pond, but officials say they will put up a bigger fence and signs to keep people out. Time now is 4:46. Let's take a check at our weather with Alyssa.
And it is a much cooler start to the day today. We're right around 39 degrees right now in Indianapolis. Kokomo at 36, Bloomington at 43. You're going to notice that change when you step outside today because we are about 17 degrees cooler than we were at this time yesterday. So a big change with those temperatures this morning. The good news is it's going to feel sort of similar to yesterday afternoon, this afternoon with our highs into the mid-50s. Seeing some patchy fog developing across the area just as we have this small system moving across today. A mile and a half in Peru. So we are still seeing that develop across the area, some moisture hanging in the air. Just give yourself some extra time as you head out the door. Besides that, maybe a light sprinkle for some spots, especially for northern counties this morning. Maybe a sprinkle here in Indianapolis, but for the most part, we're going to stay dry today. Mostly cloudy skies throughout the day. So as the system moves out, we'll just be left with some cloud coverage. Those temperatures will be into the upper 40s by the noon hour, hitting the mid 50s by the afternoon. But you'll notice on our TrueCast, not a big change when it comes to all of that cloud coverage. We'll continue to see cloud coverage throughout our day for this Wednesday. Looking ahead to tomorrow, we do have more rain on the way. So we're going to see some high pressure build in between these two systems. High pressure going to build in overnight tonight and into the first half of tomorrow, and then we have another system coming in by tomorrow afternoon. That's going to bring us a chance of showers as we head into the afternoon and looking at today, we're starting with some of that patchy fog across the area and a few sprinkles outside with a few better chances of showers for areas to the north. Temperatures starting in the upper 30s and 40s, so you might want to grab that warmer coat. It's going to feel a little cooler than how we started yesterday. We'll be into the 40s by the noon hour with mostly cloudy skies, continuing to see that cloud coverage as we head into the afternoon. Temperatures will be mid-40s today. So that cooler start is sticking with us this morning, and then we are going to warm up this afternoon, continuing to warm up as we head through the week as well. Thursday, back into the 60s. We do have those showers coming in the afternoon on Thursday, and then we'll dry out briefly on Friday before we see another chance of showers in the forecast for Saturday.
All right, Alyssa, thanks so much. We are keeping a close eye on traffic this morning. Here's a live look over on the east side, I-70 at Arlington Avenue. Traffic is moving along up to speed, as you can see. It's traveling eastbound and westbound, no problem. So let's take a look at our traffic now. Maps. Planning out your drive heading southbound this morning on I-69 from State Road 37 to the I-465 ramp system. It is a 5-minute drive, so there are no delays there. A heads up, though, as you're traveling on the northeast side, just got word of traffic lights and traffic control lanes malfunctioning between 38th and 42nd Street along Fall Creek Road. That's near the fairgrounds, so just use caution in that area. Let's take one more live look right now. This is down on the south side, I-65 and I-465. Traffic here is moving along up to speed, no delays.
Today's the first open hearing about a bill meant to help enforce protections for kids online. The bill is called the Earn It Act. Basically, it would allow tech companies to be exempt from lawsuits if they have the required protections for children in place. The goal is to fight back against child sexual exploitation online. Critics say the legislation could have a negative impact if companies aren't held responsible for content on their platforms.
From an elephant statue to a windmill, Airbnb hosts have created some pretty creative homes for people to stay in. Now the company is giving away $100,000 for you to build your own. To enter, you just go to their website, airbnb.com. You can submit your ideas from now until April 15th. Entries are judged on creativity, sustainability, and potential for social good. 10 people will be picked to win.
Technology company Dyson is revolutionizing the way you straighten your hair. The company, best known for its vacuums, is releasing a new cordless straightener. It's called the Dyson Corral and costs $500. Dyson says it uses magnesium copper plates that can evenly apply heat in one pass to reduce hair damage. A single charge lasts 30 minutes, but if it runs out, it can be used with a cord. With many concerned about the coronavirus, items like hand sanitizer are in high demand. How some people in the UK are getting these products as a lucky prize, yeah.
And several big events are coming to the Circle City this month. What IMPD's Homeland Security is doing to prepare and to keep you safe. But first,
I'm Vinny Politan. Coming up today on Court TV, our continuing coverage of Florida versus Andre Warner, the dating app murder trial. Andre Warner, as you see right here, on trial for his life. It's a death penalty case. He's accused of murdering a single father, Adam Hilaire, who was shot and killed during a burglary in his apartment after going out on a dating app. And prosecutors say that whole date was a big setup for that robbery. That's all today from Polk County, Florida on Court TV.
Vinny, thanks. Don't forget you can watch Court TV live on your mobile device by visiting courttv.com. We'll be right back.
Big money at Menards.
Welcome back at 4:55. We're keeping a close eye on traffic. Here's a live look as you're heading into the downtown area, I-65 near West Street and MLK. Traffic here still pretty quiet this morning. We'll continue to keep a close eye on those roads.
The coronavirus outbreak has sparked panic buying of toilet paper and cleaning products in countries across the world. A park owner in the UK, however, is poking fun at the grocery store chaos by putting those products inside the park's arcade machines. The grabber machines at Braddock's Holiday Park used to contain Frozen 2 or Peter Rabbit toys, but those prizes have since been replaced with the sanitary products. It costs the equivalent of 65 cents to play the game for toilet paper. For hand sanitizer, it costs about $1.30. Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do.
That's pretty funny.
Now just make
Hopefully
sure.
it's easier to pick up than the stuffed animals.
Yeah. Well, and I was gonna say, and make sure after you use those handheld little items.
Hopefully you win the hand sanitizer.
You win the hand sanitizer, you wash your hands because a lot of other people might have touched them. Yeah. All right, what's the weather looking like?
So we're starting a little chillier this morning than we have the past couple days. Temperatures in the 30s across the area and low 40s. 54 degrees for our high today. We'll see a few sprinkles this morning and then some patchy fog, but then cloudy this afternoon. Highs in the mid 50s. Tomorrow we're into the mid 60s with some showers moving in the afternoon and evening. Clear by Friday. Another chance of showers comes in on Saturday.